Hey, good morning. Chuck here with Apple Drains. We're on day 3 here. We've been out here since sun came up and it's starting to get warm like it's supposed to in Florida. What we've done here, as you remember, we've parged the outside walls. So we dug down to the footers and cleaned them off. Out here in the front, we're putting the liquid rubber on. Got some gravel down there, already sealed portion of that. Now we're just bringing up a little bit higher onto the wall so that it doesn't go through the mortar of the brick. Remember, that's not real brick. So our footer pipe's going to extend from the garage, the corner that you see down there, all the way down through. We actually come around this little knee-high wall, and here's the sump basin. It's going to collect all of that water that's from the front of the house, and you can see we've got more footer pipe. This goes to the back. That's also going to come to the sump pump, which is going to lift it up. See our trench, and Chris is out here doing the discharge. It's just 1.5 inch pipe. Could be 2 inch, but we're running 1.5 inch, so there's not that much water. And we'll discharge right out here, excuse me, right out here at the sidewalk with a pop-up, but we're actually using a grate, and I'll show you that how we put it together. So out here for the discharge, what we're using is a 3-inch thin wall 90. We're using a little grate on the top. We've got to put a set screw in there to hold it in place because that pump's just going to push that right off of there. Kind of stopped using the pop-ups when I used the M98s because they're just too powerful. So put a set screw in so that this doesn't come off. You can take that off if you need to. This is a little bushing called a donut, and what it does is it accepts schedule 40 1.5 inch into 3-inch thin wall. In other words, this is not the same as schedule 40 PVC. And what we're going to do, we'll glue all that up, but we're going to put the 1.5 inch. You can see it'll slide right in here. So this gets glued and it's all set. We can set it right down in the ground to grade, and I'm going to show you all kinds of different things that will help you on your installation. Again, this is the discharge line from the sump pump, and it's coming all the way up to the sump pit up there by the homeowner. And basically you can see we've put a couple of set screws in here to help hold this grate on, because that will pop off of there because it's under pressure. So you can see with the little M53, 1/3 of a horsepower, that water really shoots out of the system quite well. So we've got all the sod back on. These guys are backfilling along the foundation. We'll grade that off and we'll be all done. So back here in the back, off of the pool deck, you can see the pavers right here. We've added some yard drains. This is the surface, picking up surface water. We've got a couple of catch basins, and then we've got some French drain back there where Joe's covering it up. All of that comes around and it's going to tie into this sump pit, and I'm getting ready to plumb that discharge. You can see we've got our gravel perforated pipe. We added more gravel on top of the easy flow. We won't do it over there, but we need to do this corner. All of that from the back wall comes down and comes into the sump pit. We're going to use the same trench to plumb our 1.5 inch pipe out and around the corner out to the street. So you can see there's our discharge, and basically we'll just throw some dirt to bring it to grade, put some sod around it, and we'll continue to plumb it. You can see we just started, and send that back to the sump basin that is right there on the corner of the house. Hey, just a quick reminder, you know, I've said it a couple times. If you are interested in getting some work done by Apple Drains, I urge you to get on our schedule. We are extremely busy this time of year, even up north. It doesn't matter. You know, the schedule fills quickly. We're here in Orlando right now, and you know, if you need to be on this schedule, this is by far the busiest office of all. So please, if you're interested, go to the service sign up and sign up online. So, good amount of glue. Bushing, make sure it's going the right direction. Pop it in. We'll glue inside the bushing, and then we can put our PVC straight into it, and it'll be nice and tight. That little fitting is not available at Lowe's or Home Depot. You've got to go to a plumbing supply, or you can send me an email. Maybe I can help you. So again, in the gravel, if you use your mattock, you can use the mattock end or the pick end. I usually try to use the pick end to break that stuff free. Turn that pick around and you just pry it loose. Just get it loose. Then you can come back with your shovel and scrape it right out. Real simple. Hey, this is Chuck with Apple Drains, reminding you that if you believe you can do something, I guarantee you can do it. I've told everybody you can do this yourself. You see, we've got one of our female crew members out here to show you how to do this. And basically, what you do is you're working backwards. Take as much soil as you can put in your shovel, sink that shovel down, pry it up so it gets loose, set it on the side of the trench, and just keep working backwards. If some debris drops down in the trench, don't worry about it. You can come back and clean it out very simply. Usually I'd say dig about 8-9 feet, then come back and scrape it out. Real simple to do, real simple. So you can see what we're doing. We're putting in a French drain, and Chuck's taking the sod off over here. We've got our tarps laid out, a little bit windy, but we'll get some dirt on there. It'll stay down nice and tight, Same thing, take the sod off, take care of your sod. Make sure you've got good sod, easy to put back. And we're gonna trench all through here. We're gonna put our easy flow in. That's what we use for the French drain here. It works extremely well in this type of soil. It actually works pretty good in clay soil too, but here in Florida, wow, nothing better.